A Visit to the Sesame Aquarium by Rebecca Gold, illustrated by Joel Skip. One afternoon, Elmo, Zoe, and Big Bird took a trip to the aquarium. Look, said Elmo, it's a contest to name by baby beluga. What's a beluga? A beluga is a white whale, Elmo, said Big Bird. Oh boy, Elmo can hardly wait to see that. Elmo said, what's a whale? It's the biggest animal in the world. You'll see one soon, Elmo, Zoe promised her. Then Elmo will think of the very best name for the baby whale, Elmo said. Look at all the beautiful fish, said Big Bird. I'm Mrs. Jacobs, said an aquarist nearby, and my job is to take care of the fish and their tanks. This tropical fish tank is filled with the warm water these fish need to live in. Do the belugas live in this tank too? Elmo asked. Ask Elmo. No, said Mrs. Jacobs. The belugas need a much larger tank. How does a fish breathe in the water? Asked Elmo. Watch how the fish's gills open and close. Mrs. Jacobs said, as the water passes through the gills, the fish gets the oxygen it needs. Outside by the penguin tank, Big Bird and Elmo saw Wolfgang flapping his flippers and barking. The penguin trainer tossed a fish to each of the penguins, but none to Wolfgang. You could try the snack bar, Wolfgang, said Zoe. Come on, Wolfgang, said Big Bird. Let's go meet the other seals. A veterinarian was looking closely at one seal. I'm Mr. Diaz, she said. I'm giving Lucy a checkup. I help keep the animals healthy. What's that over there? Asked Elmo. Is that where the belugas live? I don't know, said Zoe. Let's go inside and see. Let's stand under the crashing wave, said Zoe. Won't we get wet? Asked Big Bird. Just then they heard a great roaring sound. Don't be afraid, said Zoe. The water is behind glass. The wave whooshed and crashed it down around them, but they stayed dry. Elmo picked it up a hermit crab from the touch tank. Ooh, this crab is cute, he said. Mr. Simon, one of the aquarium's teachers, gently placed a sea star in Zoe's hand. It tickles, she said. Elmo and Zoe and Big Bird arrived just in time for the sea mammal show. Dolphins love to jump, and Lily and Dusty have been practicing, announced the dolphin trainer. The crowd clapped and cheered it as the dolphins leapt it out of the water. Does the baby beluga like to jump too? Elmo asked. Maybe Elmo will name him Jumper. Does anyone have any questions? The trainer asked. Elmo does, Elmo said. Do belugas like to jump? No, there are not jumpers, said the trainer. Elmo would have to think of the other name. And now the said the trainer. Say hello to Sam the sea lion and his seal friend. Wolfgang, Zoe shouted from the audience. The crowd laughed and clapped as Wolfgang balanced a ball on his nose next to Sam. Wolfgang finally got his fish, said Big Bird. When the mammal show ended, everyone walked up to the shark exhibit. Hey, listen to this, said Big Bird, reading a sign. Sharks can have 20 rows of teeth. A shark loses thousands of teeth during its life. The shark tooth fairy must keep very busy, said Elmo. Suddenly, a pair of eyes poked up from the sand. That's a ray, said Big Bird. Rays like to rest in the sand. I think I saw a place where we could pet some rays, said Zoe. Let's go, Elmo said. Oh, rays are slippery, said Zoe. They flap their bodies like wings, Big Bird added. That helps them move through the water. Wolfgang nosed it around in the bucket. No more fish, he sighed. Where are the belugas? Cried Elmo. In here, Elmo, said Big Bird. Something big and white was moving in the huge tank up ahead. It isn't the belugas? Elmo asked. Yes, this is where the whales live, Mrs. Jacobs said, welcoming Elmo and his friends. They need a big tank like the dolphins. Belugas and dolphins aren't fish, and they don't have gills. They are sea mammals, and they breathe through blowholes on top of their heads. Wow, look at that, said Big Bird. And look at the baby beluga, said Elmo. Hello. Happy, said Elmo. The end.